Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Today is gonna be probably a shorter one, like a couple of hours, maybe 2 hours and a half. Still wanted to play a little bit, so here I am. And at the moment, I was visiting this moon right here because it had a bunch of biologicals, including a new one for me. Um, there are other biologicals around this system, but nothing new to me, and so I'm now going to scan these planets right here. It's a little bit of a trip, but worth it. Each single one of them is valuable, like between 2 millions and 4.5 millions, because they're all terraformable too, including this water world. So I'm gonna scan all of them. There we go. In the meantime, can enjoy some music. At some point I need to find a way to specifically regulate the the sound of the game. In fact, you know what? I may try to do it right now. I know it can be done sometimes through a mixer. So I wonder if I reduce it by a lot. Then I wonder if well, first if it's gonna stay like that, but then now if I can raise it. Okay, still a bit too loud, which means need to lower it a bit more. Okay, so maybe something like this. You know, doing some science here. No, this is still quite loud, I would say. Maybe. Let's try with this one. Alright, we'll try. I think this is good. Can probably raise it a little bit more now. Because I can barely hear it now, which is good. We have lowered it a bit too much, but we'll see. Hello Necraricum, welcome to the stream. Exploration is going well, just started actually, for today at least. I'm currently, well, kind of hard to define, but I would say roughly halfway between Colonia and the bubble, but on the side. Visiting this system. So yesterday night I was here checking out some biological signals, and now I'm going to scan these 4 planets and this moon. Buonasera a te. So all is well, just, you know, chill Saturday stream, starting slow, relaxing trip here, which is almost at the end now, but it was 130,000 light seconds at first, so I've been traveling for a few minutes now. How's your day? Oh, thank you. I like it too. Let me know if it is too loud or too quiet, especially compared to the game volume, because I've been experimenting today a little bit with volumes, because Elite Danger is always very loud, so I was always trying to adjust at the very low end of the soundbar there, and you know, it was kind of difficult to you know, kind of difficult to judge just from the meters here, and also difficult to adjust on the game. So I experimented a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud or too quiet. Now I need to be careful. No, I'll slow down a tiny little bit. Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Day is going okay. Been swimming. Oh, nice. That's very nice. I haven't been swimming in a long time. fact, I don't even remember when was the last time I went swimming. Well, I did a little bit this winter in the ocean, but wasn't regular swimming. It was just more like leisure swimming. I'm going a little bit fast for my own tastes. There we go. No need to be going this fast. Where is my phone? Bunch of people texting me right now. I'll be gone in a second. I need to find my phone. Here it is. Alright, yeah, have a good night, and thank you for swinging by. Always appreciate it. A bit too fast. There we go. Always, sorry. Always need to check if there are some hidden biologicals that observatory is not catching. There we go. I think it's only 14 jumps to next destination, which is pretty good. Made a lot of progress yesterday night. I think I started at 46. Also did a lot of exobiology. One bodies. Looks like these have been explored before. And maybe it's just the automatic scanning. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I think it is just automatic scanning. Didn't notice if there was anything on the radar.
Body A6.
First one.
Sulfur dioxide atmospheric landable with life. May host a marked biological.
Sulfur dioxide means possible stratum tectonicus. And if not, there's a new bacterium, possibly an orange tela. So I'm going to visit for sure.
Body AB1D. Argon atmospheric landable with life. Body AB1E. Argon atmospheric landable with life.
These other ones have vesiculum campestris, but I've already seen it before. want to go, which is hiding somewhere. Maybe out of the plane, sometimes they do that. Or maybe I missed the moon somewhere. But I don't see it anywhere. It's not behind. Ah, there it is. Yep.
Body AB3. Helium atmospheric
Set the
landable.
plane. So I need to visit A6. A6 is the one with either Tela or the Tectonicus. Interesting in either case. Hello, Nicolta7. Welcome in. Building my first exploration ship and I'm having trouble deciding which to use. Yes, I have a Phantom. That's what I'm using right now. It's one of the best ships. Whoa. I thought it was way farther away. I completely misread it. That was close too. I was incredibly close. Whoops. So here it is. So it's one of the best, not necessarily the best, because everyone has their own tastes. Some people use the Anaconda. I use this one. Some others use either the ASP Explorer or the Diamondback Explorer. So that's at least 4 ships. But I've even seen people using other ships. It's really, you know, like the Crate Mark II, or I even saw someone, I think, can't remember if it was a Clipper or a Cutter, one of the two, for exploration. You know, it just really depends on how you like to do exploration. There isn't really a best ship. Some people prefer to maximize range, others prefer to maximize, you know, versatility or
Body A6.
the ability to
May
land
host a
maybe in
marked
tight spots.
biological.
Like the DBX is very good in that regard because it's a small ship. Like the Phantom, sometimes, you know, being a medium ship, it's not that large, but sometimes I have trouble finding the, you know, some tight landing spots. In fact, I'm currently slowly, well, once I land I can show you. I just don't want to get distracted and crash here, but I'm slowly making my way towards a friend's carrier, and he's gonna be jumping it back to the bubble in 1 or 2 weeks, I think, and like to be towards the end of April, before the update. I think that's it. Those are his plans. And once I go back to the bubble, I'm actually going to get my own fleet carrier, because then I can have more ships to explore with, right? I can have that extra versatility there. Not that I don't like the Phantom, I love it. It's just that sometimes, you know, I want to change things up a little bit. And if you're curious, there is I made a command to post a link to this build, but I've changed it a little bit since then, and I haven't updated that link yet. But it's almost the current version. And if I don't crash, I'm gonna show you in a second. And this is not a Tila, this is a Cerberus, which is a bit unfortunate, but I'll scan it anyway.
Bacterium Cerberus scanned.
On a lucky
Place
engineer,
value
I used an anaconda.
1,689,800. Minimum sample distance 500 meters.
So, here's the thing. The anaconda has a wonderful jump range. Um, it can have, you know, all sorts of modules, which really makes it very versatile in that regard for exploration, even exobiology in a sense. The problem is that, yeah, being a large ship, it might be difficult sometimes to land it. And so what I've seen people doing, in the meantime, I'm going to, I think it is AD Phantom. Yeah, there it is. Compared to that build, this one has in a like a higher grade, where is it? Life support. I made it even more lightweight. So I needed to go to Colonia to Tiandorn to do that. But that's one of the big differences. The other one is that I substituted I think in that build I have a fuel limpet controller, and here I have a research limpet controller. That's the main difference. I think the rest is almost identical. Okay. And right now I am kind of halfway between Colonia and the bubble, but kind of off the beaten path. And now it's jumping. So what I've seen people do with the anaconda is to have a, I think it is the advanced docking system. So basically it lets you automatically land if you find a suitable spot. And so basically you, if you need to land somewhere, you just wait for that blue blip, and then you just engage the automatic landing, and so you don't have to bother with the landing. So that kind of compensates for the large ship size. But there's a lot of explorers and exobiologists who use an anaconda, absolutely. Like 2020 uses it, Faray Toad. Who else I've seen with an anaconda?
Neon atmospheric landable with life.
I think I must have seen someone else with an anaconda,
Neon
I think.
atmospheric landable. Body 3.
But again, it really depends
landable.
on your gameplay style, you know, your preferences. You know, what really matters is that you enjoy the game, right? So that's absolutely the most important part. I hate the Outlander, to be honest. With my... alright. Whoa, okay. I know what is going on here. This is a very close binary. And so the... the neutron star, when it is in a close binary, just trips. It goes crazy. Just need to take it slow. Now I need to get out. There we go. I don't know if you've ever seen this type of behavior for a neutron star, but it's because it's very close to the other star in the binary system. I've seen it a couple of times already. Like the first time I was like, what is going on? Has it been explored yet? Yes, it has been, and in fact there is even a water world. I think it was 31 bodies. 32, okay. 32, so there's 5 different stars, which means 27. Did I miscount? Yeah, I miscounted. I think I didn't count the stars. Oh yeah, yeah, because I was getting 27, so I didn't count the stars. Well, in any case, I should still... Well, that was... I didn't panic the first time, but I was like, what is going on? You just need to be careful. That's the only thing. But it's just a regular neutron star. You have this lingering allergy that sometimes makes me sneeze like all of a sudden. Just checking if there's anything strange. Sometimes I found, you know, things like anemones or bark mounds that observatory doesn't report. But nothing else here. And this is nice. I'm almost getting basically the maximum jumping range. I think the maximum is 281, something like that. Forgot if I yonked. Don't think I did. Okay. Earthy moons. Interesting. But these are some bones as well. Or, oh, this is a close binary perhaps. Because I'm seeing this type of orbit.
Body D4. Meets mapping criteria.
Okay, we'll see. If it's not too far away, I'm gonna visit it. Otherwise, maybe a pass.
Body D9. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Has high biological value.
Oh, that's a Tectonicus. Almost certain.
Body D6. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Meets mapping criteria. Landable and terraformable.
Also possible Tectonicus there. Because it's a high metal content with carbon dioxide. So I may need to visit. I can tell which are neutron white dwarfs at glance yet. Yeah, so if I see one, I think I might recognize it because neutrons usually have kind of longer jets. Usually, not always though. And so I tend to recognize them that way. Is it very far away? No, it's kind of close, which is good. D4, D6, and also D9. And yes, there is Tectonicus. So D4, D6, and D9. This one has for sure Tectonicus, so it's high value. The other one maybe. So that's my main way to recognize them, but I've actually disabled the white dwarfs from the travel map. So if I see them, it's because they are secondary stars. But otherwise, I disabled a few stars there because honestly, after a while, brown dwarfs are really boring, and I'm seeing them anyway in systems, and then I disable white dwarfs. Sometimes I disable M-type dwarfs, which are the red dwarfs. But for now I like to keep it, especially because it's not a time in a hurry, but I would like to make this trip a little bit quicker. So kind of want to optimize the jumping. But yeah, I very rarely see them now, because if I find them, they are only in a binary with something else, and I think I've only seen it once. Like another time I visited one on purpose because it was a nice system. It was there's some time so I can show you. It was pretty sure it was this system down here, which is now unclickable, but because I don't have them in my map, but it's a white dwarf with a close orbiting highly eccentric planet. So basically, if you can land on the planet, because it goes very fast and it's kind of near the white dwarf, so you need to be careful of the exclusion zone. If you land there, basically you get to see the jets from the surface, which is not a very common view. It's kind of unique. It looks like I may have some time, so I can enable the white dwarfs, and I'll show you. White dwarf. There you go. So that's this is the planet orbiting the white dwarf. I don't know if in our review it actually shows the... No, it doesn't quite show the star, I think. Maybe? No. Maybe it does. Oh yeah, right here. So this is the planet. And as you can see, it's a super eccentric orbit. Very eccentric. So when it is at the apoapsis, so farther away from the white dwarfs, that's where you can land. I think I landed somewhere in here, and it was very tricky. It was right at the edge. But yeah, if you can land here, then you get a very nice view. And now I need to disable white dwarfs again because I don't want any surprises. That's it. In fact, like you know, it wasn't my trip just because I saw it somewhere. Probably, usually I see these things on Reddit, some other times on some forums or in some other streams. So that's how I had them. That's some of the bookmarks I have here. Like around the galaxy is just places I've seen randomly around the internet, and I just bookmark them. So basically, after a while, after a few days, I completely forget what they are about. So basically, when I get there, it's a surprise again. So I get to rediscover something in my own way. So this one is just a scan, I think. Yeah, D4 is just a high metal content to scan. To map, I should say. Then D6. And D6 potentially has Tectonicus. Probably not, I'm gonna say, because it only has a one biological signal, so it's probably gonna be the bacterium. I'm not sure if I ever found a planet with only one biological, and that was the stratum. I think the bacterium takes precedence, but maybe not always. I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out very soon. Nope, it is the bacterium. Hello Yelby, welcome to the stream. Just 5 minutes, 5 minutes and we'll be there. How's your day? So, just to show you where we are, kind of halfway through, between Colonia and the Bubble, but off the beaten path, near this nebula. That's my destination currently. Currently mapping some planets down here and seeing if there's any interesting biologicals. And there should be a stratum tectonicus ahead of us, which means a lot of money. All right, sounds awesome. Sounds really good. Currently I'm just exploring just with the ship, but the goal eventually is to go hitch a ride on a friend carrier back to the bubble if I can. Otherwise I'll just go by myself and get a carrier so I can integrate some mining with exploration as well. You know, keep the tritium field, and while I'm there, you know, mine anything else that might be around. You know, both on icy rings, rocky, metal, you name it. You know, just just to alternate a little bit with exploration, exobiology, which, you know, it tends to be a bit repetitive after a while. You know, it's a kind of a nice mix, I think. So, but you know, before doing that, before getting the carrier, I needed to make some money. So which now I have. So now the goal is explore my way back to the bubble, basically.
Body D9 has
Okay.
high biological value.
Targeting the stratum. me see it. A bunch of friends were texting me earlier, so I've been kind of ignoring them. Okay. Alright. Everything is good. And apologies for the occasional sniffling. I have a lingering allergy. For some reason I couldn't remember the term. And so there might be some sneezing every once in a while. I could take the antihistamine, but it tends to make me a little bit sleepy, so prefer not to unless it's kinda, you know, late evening or something like that, and I'm ready to go to bed. In that case I'll take it. But I'll have to drive in a couple of hours, so prefer not to take it right now. Whoops, that's too fast because I don't have landing gear down. That's a Tectonicas, that's more. I think this is a good spot to land. Looks like I'm roughly in the center of a cluster here. Okay. What is the... gravity is decent, so I can take this car up. Because otherwise, if the gravity is too low, it doesn't handle well, and I prefer taking the Scorpion. Oops.
Stratum Tectonicus scan. Base value 19,010,800. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First sample scan.
I think this one on my right should
Minimum
be okay.
distance reached.
Yep, it is.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
There we go. Last night I sampled the Tectonicas in 2.5 minutes. Didn't take the time, well, when I started, but I think I might go even
Second
faster
sample
right now.
scan.
And if you're very efficient about it, you can basically make 1 million a second with Tectonicas. If it is a first sample, of course.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample. Sample complete.
There we go. Got my 95 millions. I think that is about a month and a half of carrier maintenance, if I had it already, just with one biological sample. There we go. It's a lit observatory. I can show you. So a lit observatory looks like this. It has a bunch of plugins. The most useful to me are bioinsights for the biologicals. So it tells me if there's something that I've never scanned before, never sampled before, or if it is valuable. And you can set everything here. Like I think I set the minimum value for notifications to 5 millions. It's gonna still notify me of anything new. So there was nothing new here, but as you can see here, there was Stratum tectonicus, which is valuable. The other one I use a lot is Evaluator to tell me if the bodies are valuable. And in that case, the threshold I set is 500,000. So basically anything upwards of 500,000, it will notify me and tell me, hey, you should scan it. And I also use the market connector at the same time, especially because it tells me the actual distance. So the observatory will tell me how far I traveled from the previous sample, but this one will tell me both the samples. So I tend to optimize things by making kind of a triangle shape sampling pattern. And sometimes I get a bit too close to sample number 1 when doing the third one. So I keep an eye on market connector for that reason. And the specific plugin for market connector that tells me is Artemis. Artemis Scanner, I think. Yeah, Artemis Scanner Tracker, which is a plugin for the connector. It's very handy. Once I installed it, configured it, it has been saving me a ton of time, but also let me know if there was anything interesting or valuable in my path, because earlier on what I was doing was mostly scanning bodies that had at least 3, sometimes 2 biological signals. The problem is that doing that way, sometimes I was missing that one biological signal that was new to me, right? Because sometimes there's only that one, and sometimes that one is a valuable one too. Like for example, the Tectonicus. So that way, I can basically make sure I sample everything I need, and vice versa too, because I would always stop at, anything that had 3 or more biological signals. The problem is that sometimes it's nothing new to me and nothing very valuable, so it's kind of pointless to scan them again all over. Um, and and especially BioInsights tells me all of that. So it's a really nice tool, and they just updated it. It's even nicer than what used to be up to like a week ago or something like that, which was already nice. But now it keeps track of how many samples you're taking. Um, it's even smarter than what it used to be. The only downside is that it doesn't know how to handle things like anemones and bark mounds. Kind of um, the special biologicals that I think existed since Horizon. I'm not entirely sure. Um, so so it won't even notify you because it doesn't realize those are there. So you always need to make sure you actually check the map manually in uh, if you think the right conditions exist, so that you don't miss those bodies. Or also
Body 3.
keep an eye on the
Neon-rich
upper right
atmospheric
here.
landable.
Whenever there is usually those things appear along with volcanics, so usually 3 geological signals and 1 biological. That's basically always an anemone or a bark mound. I don't think I've ever found anything else. Well, once I think I found the brain trees, but I didn't really find them. I went to a system that I knew had brain trees. So here is the thing. It's not entirely without value, because for codex purposes, if you enter a new region and you have already sampled something, you should, well, it's not that you should, but you still can scan it, and it's gonna be new for that region. So you don't need to sample, but if you scan it with the compositional scanner, then it will add a new entry to your codex. So there is still a little bit of motivation to visit something new. And sometimes I do, especially with the with bodies with a lot of biologicals, because then you can scan like 4 or 5 at the same time. So fill up the codex that way, and something super quick. Okay. And if you are like a bit more of a completionist that I am, you can still stop everywhere. Nothing prevents you from sampling and scanning everything, of course. Especially if you want to complete the codex, you probably have to stop a lot of time just even to scan things. No. I always hoping for that Earth-like, but they are elusive.
Body A4. Neon-rich atmospheric landable. Body A2. Argon atmospheric landable with life. Body A3. Argon atmospheric landable with life.
Argon atmospheric. It's an icy body.
Body B5.
That is
Neon atmospheric landable with life.
Fonticellua campestris, and I always forget the bacterium. Bacterium.
Body B7. Neon atmospheric landable.
Yeah, I forget what it is. They always go in
Body
pairs on
B6.
argon atmospheric
Neon atmospheric landable.
icy bodies.
Body A6. Neon atmospheric landable.
That is gonna be a vesicula and campestris. So here I have 3 different bodies with biologicals, but none of them are new to me. There's this one, and this one. But yeah, none are new. So, you know, for the next explorer to swing by. That's a nice number. All for me to scan. Here we go. Interesting. An IC in a binary with the gas giant.
Body 6B. Argon atmospheric landable with life.
That's another one.
Body 6A. Argon atmospheric landable with life.
Vesicula and campestris.
Body 5A. Close orbit.
Music is having issues, I think. Don't know why. I may have to restart that program. Yep. It's kind of annoying too. Let me restart it. There we go. Then there we go. Hopefully it works now. Let's see. Nothing new again. And nothing valuable. So next system. So that's the nebula. It's getting closer. Probably only a few jumps away now. Yeah, 6. So probably today I'll reach it. Okay. Still having this issue. I don't know why. Don't know if it is a service issue or if it's just conflicting with something. Although there's nothing strange going on compared to the usual. Nothing. That's kind of the issue sometimes with these dwarves. There's really nothing special besides a bunch of icy bodies. So I may take them out once I get here. We get to see some different type of stars. Because dwarves are by far the most common stars in the galaxy. Like even in real life, they're just very common, and they are equally common here in this game. Problem is that they tend to be all the same, like at most a few icy bodies. Like I was already surprised when I saw all those gas giants. Usually you don't even get those. Oh, sorry. only the 2 stars, I guess. Wait, actually, F-type is good. Some feedback, yeah. Okay. Absolutely. What about now? Maybe too quiet. Let me know, but thank you for the feedback. If if you viewers don't tell me if something is too loud or too quiet, it's kind of hard to gauge from the meters here. I can also put the microphone closer to my mouth. But let me know if the music is too quiet now. Maybe too quiet. Ah, okay. What about now? Wait. Oh, it's also 2 bodies. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Let's reroute things a little bit. I think I lost a neutron jump or something like that, but I think there was one. But at least now I won't see any more white dwarfs. Hello DJ, welcome back. 2 days in a row now. Well, no, like 2 times in the same day, two times in a row on the same day. You are, I think you are the most regular watcher I have. Yeah, like you're always there, which is awesome. Okay, this one is not new. And of course, like I've seen like what 15, 20 new unexplored systems in a row. At most, maybe a water world. What I find here, the one that has been already explored, not 1, not 2, because that's another water world. Oh, that's even worse. This is an Earth-like world. Damn it. An Earth-like, a water world, and another water world. And of course, it has been already scanned and everything. Classic. No, wait, actually that is only rocky ice. Okay.
Body A4 meets mapping criteria.
I was just saying, I think 30 minutes ago, something like that, that I haven't seen an Earth-like in a while. I was starting to be kind of disappointed that the first one I see has already been scanned and everything. Just got back home from a short cycle ride. Plus a new flower and paper. Oh, nice. What kind of flowers?
Body
Oh,
A5
no, it was an Earth-like.
meets mapping criteria.
Of course. Oh well. I'll map it anyway.
Body A3 meets mapping criteria. Body B1 meets mapping criteria.
Okay. Um, those kind of flowers. Okay. Oh dear. I mean, I'm laughing. Wait, this also has its own moon. Look at that. A real Earth-like. Don't tell me, okay. And don't tell me there are two Earth-like worlds. There we go. Alright. No biologicals, however. 3 is a high metal content. Well, you can just go here. Then we have this one, which is the Earth-like, and then this one, hopefully. Do I really want to go there? No, I don't want to go there. It's not that. It's not even terraformable. I'll skip it. It's not worth it. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a soap that smells like that. I've seen some weird soaps. Even the like I've even used a bunch of times this I don't know how to describe it and how to translate it. I think it's like a hand washing paste. It's meant for basically industrial use. I've always seen it at my father's workshop. He has a machine tool shop, so you know, a lot of oil, grease, dirt like that is kind of hard to clean off the ends. It really sticks. Sometimes it's kind of black too. So he has this paste, which is clearly soap mixed with some kind of abrasive, and sometimes that smelled a little bit weird. And it was really meant for like that tough scrubbing on your hands. I'll see if we can find a picture. Looks like I need to travel a little bit. Yeah, I can't really see it. Can't really see a good example. Because it's, again, it's for industrial use, so they don't really care too much about the looks. People care about how much it cleans. But this is it's completely out of scale. These are big tubs, usually many liters, and it's literally a paste. And sometimes it's flavored like lemon or whatever, you name it. But other times it's just the raw thing, which has it has kind of a weird smell. It smells like soap, but not the usual soap. Okay, next one. Which is the final one. This waterboard is interesting. It has a bunch of storms, like cyclones. Okay. And honestly, I don't even remember when is the last time I found a new Earth-like. I may have found one on my like a few weeks ago on my way to Colonia, but not even sure. I remember finding a bunch of water worlds, like there was a system with 3 of them. But yeah, I don't remember finding a water, like an Earth-like, in a long time. Have you heard of Strasbourg? And then no, I don't think so. No. I'll check it out. I'll write it down.
Surface scanned by 15%. Surface scan complete.
Alright, next destination. Almost at the end.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Okay.
Fuel scooping complete.
Nothing of interest. Looks like. So I'll move on.
Frameshift drive charging.
G-type.
Body 1.
Yeah.
Close belt proximity.
Nice. 14 bodies, G-type. That is promising. Wanted to stream tonight as well. Oh really? In fact, you know what? I actually I learned yesterday night that you and I think Mojo is also streaming. I didn't know you guys were streaming. So let me see if I can. Oh yeah, I can. There you go. I can follow you from here. Well, oh, if you stream and I can tune in, I'll be happy to check your stream out.
Body 2C. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable
I just
with
didn't know
life.
you guys were streaming.
Has high biological value.
System scan complete.
Okay. All right. So this system is potentially interesting due to this one. There's nothing new, but there's 4 biologicals and at least one of them is valuable, the concha. Concha labiata turquoise. And in general, I was just saying earlier that you know, if you want to fill the codex, should probably scan things even if they have been sampled before. And since I am already in this region, instead of this one or this one, I should probably scan a few more things. So here there's Bacterium arasus, which I've probably seen already here. Concha labiata, which maybe is new here. Frutexa acus, also potentially new. And Tussock ignis. So since there is concha, I'm gonna bet there's gonna be some canyons or depressions, and usually I can find all of 4 of these things in that type of terrain. So I think the aim is gonna be for the concha. Oh, mostly EDM. Oh, electronic music, not necessarily EDM, I guess. I mean, sometimes, oops, too fast. I didn't realize. Looping. I follow streams that play electronic music. It's just not entirely my thing, so I don't really play on my own stream, but I don't mind it in other streams. I mean, that's what makes each stream unique, right? Yeah, sorry, it kind of came in spontaneous, but no, it's you specifically brought electronic music,
biological value.
of which EDM is a subset, but that's not necessarily what you stream about.
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh wait! I should have. Yep. Oops, too fast. Nope. Up. First need to find the concha. Can just land anywhere. Okay. Not my concha. Let's see if Frutexa is also there, which is an excellent sign. Tussock, of course, everywhere. And also Bacterium. Alright. Try number 2. If you stay in the blue zone and trying to escape... Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'll try it. Thank you for letting me know. I guess that is what the game wants you to do. I mean, technically speaking, Well, it depends what you're trying to do, but if you want to enter orbit, that is one of the best ways to do it, because if you want to enter orbit, so acquire velocity, you need to go sideways. You need to don't need to go up. Well, you also need to go a little bit up, but mostly sideways.
Landing gear deployed.
Alrighty, it's only a scanning trip, so as long as I see the bios, I'm good. I could also scan the concept because it's valuable, but yep.
Conca labiata scanned. Base value 2,352,400. Minimum sample distance
No, actually it's the
150
Fortexa that
meters.
is valuable. Not so much the concha. That's the tussock. Pretty sure. Looks like tussock. Maybe not. Maybe actually this is Fortexa.
Frutexa
It
AQ
is
scanned.
Fortexa.
Base value 7,774,700. Minimum sample distance 150
And
meters.
then tussock and bacterium. Bacterium I've probably seen it. It's Aurasus. It's everywhere. The tussock, maybe not so much. This is also Fortexa. Yeah, I'll land. I'll do hopping with the ship. This is
First
just
sample scan.
space rosemary. Can't change my mind. I guess maybe tussock needs a little more like flatter areas. I love it too. I have two big plants in just
Minimum
outside
distance
the back porch here.
You've traveled over 150
Especially
meters
when
from
it
previous
rains.
sample.
When it rains a little bit harder than usual, it smells so good, so good. And until a year ago, I used to have a particular type of sage as well. That was, oh, it smelled so good. It was gorgeous too. And then I asked a friend of mine to, you know, to water the plants and everything while I was gone in the summer. And of course, they didn't do it. And so everything died. But not the rosemary. The rosemary survived because rosemary is super hardy. But not the sage. Oops. Because we are basically in the desert, and yeah, rosemary can handle it, especially because it's close to the patio. But the sage, no, the poor sage died. And I was tempted to buy a new one. Although first I'm not even sure where to get it because the previous tenant actually planted it. And I kind of kept an eye out when I went to some stores, but never really saw it. And it's a pity because that sage was, besides, yeah, exactly. Besides, besides smelling good, it also tasted very good. Um, so big bummer there. Wait, where is the Frutexa? Was seeing so much, now I don't see it anymore. It's only a bunch of concha. No. Maybe here on the side. No, also concha. Well, I'll go back to where I saw it before, which was right here, I think. Yeah, that's a big downside of desert life. If you want plants, they need to be hardy, and you need to keep them constantly watered, especially in summer. In winter they are fine. I never really watered it in winter, and it survived just fine. But in summer it really needs the water, otherwise it just dies. Because it doesn't rain for like 3-4 months, and it can get extremely hot. And it was also in a corner, so not really an ideal position for surviving in the summer. Oh, there. It's like, where's the Frutexa? Yeah.
Second sample scan.
Late fall to early spring. It's like I lived in Central Texas as well for many years. I don't think there is a real winter there, just like here. It's just a very long summer and slightly longer fall
Minimum
that then
reached.
continues
You've
into
traveled over 150 meters from
a regular
previous sample.
spring, I would say. Because it's already starting to be hot here, and you know, until a couple of months ago it was kind of cold. But then, like, today is 26 Celsius right now, and it's 1 p.m. Like, I think a couple of days ago it was 29. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 29 today either. I haven't seen any tussock, which is a bit disappointing. Usually it's everywhere. Usually, like, if I'm trying to find Frutexa, I find a tussock instead. And there's the other Frutexa. Excuse me, ship, please. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to land. Used to live in Dubai. All right. I mean, that is desert. Here it's you know, that transitional semi-arid area. It still rains.
Sample complete.
Sorry, I had to sneeze, and this sneeze was lingering around for like 2 hours now. Again, it's the allergy. And yeah, so it rains quite a bit. I think it's 250 millimeters a year of rain. It's quite a bit, actually. It's especially concentrated in like in July. There's basically some kind of monsoons coming over. And then it tends to rain a little bit more in fall, during fall, sometimes in winter. Well, winter period. But we haven't had rains in at least 3 weeks, maybe 4. Can't remember when was the last time it rained. You know, my apologies for the sneezing. It's probably the worst type of ASMR you could ask for.
Bacterium Orasi scan.
It's the horrible
Base
ASMR,
value 1 million.
the
Minimum sample distance
anti-ASMR.
500 meters. Tussock Ignis scan. Base value
Good question.
1,849,000. Minimum sample distance
I
200 meters.
So I know that there are dunes somewhere in Arizona. No, not many though. But I don't know if there's actual duning. Okay. There we go. But so a couple of weeks ago, I went here for this class I'm co-teaching. So it's just on the other side of the border with California. I went here to Imperial Sand Dunes, and there's a ton of duning going on right now. But I think it's starting to be kind of hot, so the season is actually kind of winding down. But gorgeous dunes, and many movies were set there, but not Dune. Neither of them. The new Dune was, I think, was in Jordan, was filmed in Jordan, and the old one was filmed in somewhere else in, I think, in the US mostly, or maybe in Mexico. Actually, no, they went to Mexico, I think, for the 1984 one. And but yeah, there were a ton of people duning a couple of weeks ago when we were visiting. In fact, our trucks got stuck on the sand, and well, luckily, mostly because of inexperience, we didn't really know how to drive properly on sand. You know, things like deflating the tires and kind of stuff. But fortunately, there were so many people duning that at some point someone came by, stopped by, and helped us. Turned out they were big experts there. Otherwise, we were kind of ready to call for dune tow, which it's basically these you know it's like a tow truck, but with tracks on it. It's kind of amazing, but we didn't need it. We basically just had to deflate the tires and know exactly how to handle, you know, getting stuck in sand. Wait, is this my destination already? It is my destination already. Good. Which means I can go here. And find that thing I didn't map. Yeah, so on our trucks we didn't have the option to lock the differentials, but yeah, we did everything else. Deflate the tires. Well, we were ready four-wheel drive. And we also disabled the stability, traction control, everything we could disable. The problem was that at first we didn't deflate the tires. That's how we got stuck. And then we just didn't know exactly how to use the gas pedal properly. Kind of to march forward very slowly and get unstuck. And afterwards, I mean, basically after deflating the tires, we had absolutely zero issues. It went super smooth. Honestly, it was also going super smooth until we got stuck. Basically, at some point the sand started look like it was a bit too loose. So on my truck, I started feeling that it was starting to dig. And so I decided to change the path. There were like multiple tracks on the sand. I tried to change it, and the problem is that I got even more stuck then, and that's when I stopped. And the other truck, exactly the same thing. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, we were all super concentrated because it was basically our first time for every one of us driving there. The problem is that we didn't really know what to look for, right? To feel for. Is that particular feeling with the spirit, especially with the steering wheel. And also, I mean, we were trying to maintain kind of a constant speed, but sometimes you have to slow down a little bit. Yes, it was necessary, really. I mean, these guys that basically rescued us. I mean, we were not in any danger. It was not very hot. We have a ton of water and food. Like we have a lot more water than we ever needed. And worst case scenario, we were already kind of close to where we were going to. So we could have just camped there because we were camping anyway. It was just a much less convenient area to stop. And I mean, we were close to civilization and everything, so absolutely not in any danger, but still these guys basically rescued us and told us everything we needed to know, right? So basically, just told us, yeah, look for this, look for that. So we basically learned a lot, and yeah, afterwards it went super smooth. Have no problems whatsoever. You just need to know the tricks, I guess. Yeah, there were some quads, but mostly dune buggies. A lot of dune buggies. Even a couple of dirt bikes. I was really surprised. Um, I wouldn't dare uh, driving riding a dirt bike on the sand, but I saw at least a couple. So here, it's a Tusok Penata that I need to find, and looks like I had already scanned it. So I wonder if either I forgot about, I forgot to sample it, or maybe if I couldn't find it. I wonder if I couldn't find it.
Orbital flight engaged.
So if I couldn't find it, maybe I should go in this kind of mixed area. Yeah, so let's see if I can find a picture. This is what they have there for rescues. Isn't this amazing? It's also very expensive, apparently, which doesn't surprise me at all. But, it's the way to go. Especially for heavy trucks, like the ones we had. You need that. For a dune buggy, they are light. You can probably rescue dune buggy with another one, unless it's a really bad accident, so it's a really bad shape. But usually they have a very robust frame, so you need to drive really bad to mess up those buggies. In fact, I think they do some rescues on buggies as well. But for the big trucks, yeah, there's the Tusok. I saw it. It was right there. I lost sight of it, but it was right there.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm pretty sure those were not rocks. No, I lost it. Yeah, here. Here it is. Oops. Not too fast. And I think
Tussock
this is
Penata scan.
potentially a new one for me.
Base value 5,853,800. Minimum sample distance 200 meters.
There we go. I can see why it's called pennata. Penna in Italian means feather. Also probably in Latin.
First sample scanned.
Yep. Quite beautiful too. Don't know if you can tell. It has a kind of violet purple hue to it. Although this one is actually green. It's the green variant. So maybe it's violet by default and the rest of the color is decided by the variant. Don't know. But I'm glad I found it. I think that's another one right there.
Minimum
Just saw it.
distance
Yep.
reached.
It is.
You've traveled over 200 meters from previous
That's
sample.
almost too easy. Oh, come on, I saw you blipping blue. Heh. Oh well. Try another spot, maybe here. Or you know what? Down here. Wait. I thought it was here. Oh, it's there maybe. Nope. Where was it? Oh, there. Okay. So it was closer.
Second sample scan.
My guy here is getting all sweaty. And it's also cold, so better move. You know, warm up a little bit. Do some physical exercise. Stretching after flying so long.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 200 meters from previous sample.
Trying to see if there's anything nearby, but I don't see it. Alright. I only need another one. Wonder if it grows only in the mountainous terrain. Might be why I didn't find it last time. I don't see it anywhere. Which is odd for Tussock. Tussock is almost always everywhere. Usually easy to find. Like easier to find than anything else sometimes. You know what? I'll try to go back to where I found the other two. Maybe I'll have a little bit more luck there. Oops. Too low. This is almost where I was earlier. Oh, is that one too close? I saw it. Nope, it's good. Now the question is, can I land nearby? Nope. Maybe here. Let's go on an SRV. Excellent.
Sample complete.
I'm going to take... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to take a picture here. There we go. All right. So I think I will conclude today by heading to the center of this nebula. Let's see what we have. It's a bunch of like kind of a nice mix of stars. No, I'll go kind of towards the bottom, so then next time I can do like walk my way up, basically. Is that one? Like this one.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So I guess, I mean, in this situation, try to stay in the blue, like this. Oh, well, it was actually telling me to slow down. Not sure how that works. Ah, okay.
Frameshift drive
Well, I needed to go up anyway. But yeah, it seemed to be accelerating. I was also saying to slow down, which I don't know if it is an effect of accelerating a lot.
fuel scoping.
Uh,
Fuel scooping complete.
Someone has been here before. Possibly me, but no, not me. Because I was in this neighborhood. Let me see if there is actually anything of interest. Nope. Haha. There is something of interest. 2 biologicals and 3 geologicals? Around an A-type star? What the heck is that? I have no clue what that could be. Let's see, what are the surface conditions? It has never been mapped or landed on. And I guess I didn't scan it, so I don't know what is going on there. Yeah. So everything has been scanned, that's for sure. but this one has never been visited, which is good, because maybe I have some time, but I think I'll. Well, we'll see. Don't know if I have enough time to scan everything. Probably do. Probably have another 15-20 minutes. Well, too fast.
Body
Oops.
AB4BA. Close orbit.
That's a very close orbit. No surprise it's volcanic.
Surface scanned.
It's probably tidal forces are enormous.
Surface scan complete.
Okay, what do we have? Bark mounds, oh, that's cool. Bark mounds and brain trees. This might be. I don't remember if I've ever found like brain trees by myself. I think I did once. They're basically everywhere. Hopefully they are actually here. No, they're not faking it. Because that's also. Wait. No. Okay. This body is very small, so it has a ton of curvature, and I thought I was going shallow enough, but I wasn't. And I'm gonna go probably here. It's kind of a nice mix of terrains, just in case the brain trees or the bark mounds like one terrain versus the other. The last time I saw brain trees, they were in the plains. Bark mounds too. Ooh, okay. The shadows are long. There's volcanoes all over the place. Like, this is a volcano right here. The shadows are a little bit trippy. This might not Might have been not the best location to land in, and I should probably lower the gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Also, I'm not seeing any of the two. So hopefully they are actually here. The last time I was trying to find bark mounts, I had to visit 3 different planets. Like the first 2 didn't have anything. But I'm also not seeing any lava spouts or anything else, which is puzzling. What the heck is this? Like, why is there a boulder like this here? Okay. Yeah, I'll go to another location,
Landing gear retracted.
because I'm not seeing anything. And so here's the thing, even if I find the first one, then it will probably take an equal amount of time to find the other ones as well. So it's not really worth it.
Drive detected. 4, 3, 2,
And the shadows are kind of tripping me up. I am seeing something there. Don't know if those were boulders or not, but that was definitely something.
landing gear deployed.
One of them might have been a boulder, like the big one here on the left. No, that's a tree. Right there. And there's more. Okay, so I just needed to change location. Alright. I think I will scan the trees, since there's a bunch of them here. And then I'll probably do the bark mounds. Maybe tonight. I don't know if I will be playing tonight though. So if not tonight, probably tomorrow, mid-afternoon, night, my time, which is US Pacific. Okay, super low gravity, so gonna go with a Scorpion.
Low gravity warning.
Wait. Rosium Braintree. Okay. I kinda wanted to shoot that polymorphous growth, but also don't want to shoot my own ship. Yeah, there we go. Shooting my own ship. Alright, I'll leave it there. Case you have never seen a Braintree, this is one. And there's pink ones, but there's also green ones, I know. Don't know if there's gonna be both or not. Oops. There we go. Wait a second. This is a meteorite.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I'll take the phosphorus. And the sulfur. If I can. Maybe not. Oh yeah, maybe I already have it. Yep, that's it. This is a different type of growth, though. What is this? A seed pod? Can I take it? Oh. I thought it was like a collectible. Interesting though.
Cargo scoop retracted.
No, no more cadmium for me. All right. I don't have enough time to do the the bark mound search right now, so I'll continue next time. I will take a picture here though, that's for sure. Too good to not take one here. Oh, these have even different growths. See if I can put everything in the frame. Yes, I can. There we go. So yeah, if I have enough time, I may play a tiny little bit tonight. But probably not, because I'm going out with friends for a birthday and everything, so probably it's gonna be a late night partying. But so I'll probably be back on Sunday tomorrow. Probably I would say late afternoon, something like that. Oh yeah. See you. Thanks for coming by, as usual. Greatly appreciated. Alright. So yeah. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Always appreciated as always. Especially all the lurking, all the chatters. It really makes my day. I'm glad you were having fun with me. I certainly had a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll see you probably tomorrow if I don't stream or play tonight. So yeah, see you soon.